After 60, the same cup of coffee can bring very different results. For one person, it offers focus and calm energy. For another, it leads to a racing heartbeat, restless nights, or even stomach pain. The drink may look the same, but your body no longer processes it the way it did in your 30s or 40s. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our liver and kidneys filter less efficiently, and our stomach becomes more sensitive to acids and additives. What once felt harmless can now trigger discomfort, or worse, quietly burden your heart, brain, and digestive system. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up coffee. In fact, when chosen carefully, it can still be one of the most enjoyable and even beneficial parts of your morning routine. The key is learning how to brew it and which types to choose. The right cup can act like gentle medicine, supporting your energy, muscles, and even memory, while the wrong one can silently work against you. Stay with me, because in this video we'll uncover 4 coffees that people over 60 should avoid, and 4 that can actually protect your heart, brain, and kidneys. At the very end, I'll also share a simple 7-day transition plan plus a summary chart you can use right away to make your coffee a true ally for your health. For many of us, coffee feels like a loyal friend. It has been there for decades, keeping us awake during busy mornings, giving comfort on quiet afternoons. But after 60, this same friend can sometimes turn into a hidden enemy. The reason is not coffee itself, but how our body changes with age, and how the way coffee is prepared can either protect or harm us. One of the biggest culprits lies in coffee oils. Inside every coffee bean are natural compounds called cafestol and koil. When coffee is brewed without a paper filter, like in a French press or boiled on the stove, these oils flow directly into your cup. In younger years, the body may handle the effect with less trouble. But after 60, when arteries are already stiffer and cholesterol balance is more fragile, these oils can trigger a quick rise in LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol. Think of your blood vessels as highways. Adding coffee oils without filtration is like sending heavy trucks onto a road already cracked with age. Congestion builds faster, and the risk of damage grows. Another problem comes from long boiling or steeping. When coffee sits in hot water for too long, it releases acids and compounds that irritate the lining of the stomach. This is why some older adults notice bloating, heartburn, or discomfort even from a single cup. In your 30s or 40s, the stomach lining may bounce back easily. But at 65 or 70, when digestion is slower and protective mucus is thinner, the same irritation feels sharper and lingers longer. And then we have the hidden extras. Many flavored instant coffees or creamers are not just coffee and milk. They carry additives, artificial sweeteners, hydrogenated oils, or hidden sugars like maltodextrin and corn syrup solids. These may give a silky texture or consistent flavor, but they quietly add burden to your liver and kidneys. Imagine those organs as hardworking filters in your house. When you were younger, the filters were brand new, catching everything with ease. Now, at 60 or beyond, those same filters are older, more fragile, and easier to clog. Every spoon of creamer with additives makes the job harder. Blood sugar swings are another hidden danger. Added sugars in coffee can cause quick spikes and then sudden drops, leaving you tired, craving snacks, and even shaky. Over time, this roller coaster weakens insulin sensitivity and makes weight management harder. For someone already watching their blood pressure, heart health, or diabetes, these ups and downs create even greater stress. To make this easier to picture, think of it this way. A clean, well-brewed cup of coffee is like gentle morning sunlight, warm, steady, and nourishing. It wakes you up without harm, supporting your body as you step into the day. But the wrong kind of coffee, the unfiltered, overboiled, or overloaded with additives, is more like a blowtorch. At first glance, it shines bright, but in reality it burns. It scorches the lining of your stomach, it singes the walls of your blood vessels, and it leaves your kidneys and liver struggling to put out the flames. That is why, after 60, coffee cannot be treated as just coffee anymore. Every choice, from the beans you buy, to the way you brew, to what you stir into the cup, carries more weight. The difference between a gentle fire and a dangerous blaze may be only one small decision away. And here's where the story takes a twist. Because while some coffees increase the risk of cholesterol spikes and stomach irritation, others, when brewed with care, can actually lower inflammation, protect blood vessels, and keep energy steady. In the next part, we will look at the first type of coffee that seems harmless at first but often causes the most trouble for people over 60. When we think of coffee, we often imagine comfort, routine, and maybe even a touch of joy in the morning. But not every type of coffee treats the body kindly, especially after age 60. The truth is, some kinds of coffee can quietly make blood sugar harder to control, strain the liver and kidneys, or even inflame blood vessels. Let's walk through 4 common culprits and see not only why they're risky, but also how to swap them for healthier, satisfying choices. The first one is flavored instant coffee with hidden sugars. These are the little packets or jars that promise convenience and sweetness in one quick stir. For many people, they taste like dessert in a cup. But the price the body pays is real. Most of these products are loaded with added sugar, artificial sweeteners, and stabilizers. After 60, when insulin sensitivity naturally declines, this sugar surge can trigger blood spikes and crashes. That means more cravings, especially for sweets, and more stubborn belly fat. You may notice feeling energized for a short while, only to crash and reach for another snack. Over time, this cycle sets the stage for insulin resistance and makes it harder to keep weight and energy stable. A better path is simpler: enjoy plain black coffee, then add a sprinkle of natural flavor. A pinch of cinnamon or a drop of real vanilla extract not only brings warmth to the cup but also helps steady blood sugar instead of sending it soaring. The second troublemaker is coffee mixed with powdered non-dairy creamers. For years, many people believed these creamers were harmless. After all, they make coffee creamy without needing milk in the fridge. But if you read the label closely, you'll find refined oils, maltodextrin, and chemical whiteners. These ingredients may seem small, yet they have big effects inside the body. Refined oils are often hydrogenated, which fuel inflammation in blood vessels. Maltodextrin behaves almost like sugar in the bloodstream, raising glucose quickly. And the whitening agents? They offer no nutrition at all, just a chemical disguise. Together, this cocktail burdens the brain and cardiovascular system, quietly adding to risks of memory decline and vascular problems. The good news is, creamy coffee doesn't have to come at such a cost. You can switch to grass-fed cow's milk if dairy suits you, or unsweetened almond milk for a plant-based option. Both deliver creaminess without the inflammatory baggage, and they add real nutrients instead of empty chemicals. Third on the list is decaf coffee processed with harsh solvents. Many people turn to decaf after 60, hoping to enjoy coffee's taste without the racing heart or sleepless nights. But here's the catch: not all decaf is created equal. Some brands still rely on methylene chloride, a chemical solvent used to strip away caffeine. Even in tiny amounts, this compound raises concern for liver and kidney health, organs already working harder in older age. It's not something most people want to sip every day. Thankfully, there are safer methods. Swiss water processed decaf uses pure water to gently remove caffeine, preserving flavor without harsh chemicals. Another method uses carbon dioxide. Both options protect the body while still letting you enjoy the ritual of coffee in the evening. Choosing decaf with one of these labels is a small step that can make a big difference in long-term health. The fourth and final type may surprise you: unfiltered or boiled coffee, such as traditional stovetop brews or French press. These methods have a long history and a rich taste, but they also allow natural coffee oils, cafestol and koil, to pass straight into the cup. While these compounds are natural, they drive LDL cholesterol upward. After 60, when arteries are less elastic and cholesterol balance is more fragile, this effect can be harmful. Think of those oils as sticky residue left on the inside of a pipe. Over time, they slow circulation and raise cardiovascular strain. Fortunately, the fix is simple. Brewing through a paper filter traps most of these oils while still allowing antioxidants and aroma to flow into your cup. The taste is still satisfying, but the impact on your cholesterol is far kinder. So while coffee itself isn't the enemy, certain kinds and methods can quietly work against your health after 60. Knowing which ones to avoid and what to replace them with turns coffee back into a friend rather than a hidden risk. And now that we've uncovered the dangers, the next step is to discover the types of coffee that can actually strengthen your body, protect your heart, and even calm inflammation. That's where things start to get exciting. When we think about enjoying coffee after 60, the goal isn't just avoiding harm. The real joy comes when we discover versions of coffee that actually support our health, boosting our energy, protecting our stomach, and even helping our joints and memory. Instead of giving up the ritual, we can upgrade it. So let's explore 4 golden choices that can turn your daily cup into a nourishing habit. The first golden choice is organic Arabica coffee, medium roast, brewed with a paper filter. Arabica beans are naturally lower in caffeine compared to the harsher Robusta variety, and they are packed with antioxidants that help calm inflammation in the body. A medium roast is the sweet spot. It preserves enough antioxidants without making the coffee overly bitter. And here's a simple but important tip: always brew it with clean, filtered water. Tap water with chlorine or heavy metals can cancel out the benefits and add unnecessary stress to your body. Think of it this way: your coffee is only as pure as the water you brew it with. With organic Arabica, medium roast, and a paper filter, you're not just drinking coffee, you're sipping a cup that supports your heart, brain, and immune system. Now, let's glide into the second choice: cold brew coffee. This method isn't about fancy equipment, it's about patience. Coarse ground coffee beans are steeped in cold water for 12 to 24 hours, creating a smooth and refreshing drink. The beauty of cold brew lies in its chemistry. It has much lower acidity compared to hot brewed coffee, which means it's gentler on the stomach and far less likely to trigger heartburn or acid reflux. Many people over 60 who thought they had to give up coffee because of digestive discomfort are surprised at how well they tolerate cold brew. And because the slow steeping process preserves many of coffee's beneficial compounds, you still get a rich source of antioxidants and natural energy without the harsh bite. For someone who enjoys a chilled drink or wants a smoother flavor, cold brew can feel like rediscovering coffee all over again. From here, we move to something more innovative: coffee with collagen peptides. Collagen is the main protein that keeps our joints cushioned, our skin firm, and our muscles supported. After 60, natural collagen production declines, which is why knee pain, back stiffness, or sagging skin become more common. Adding a scoop of collagen peptides into your morning coffee is a simple, tasteless way to replenish what time takes away. Imagine your cup not only waking you up but also feeding your joints and skin from the inside out. For older adults who deal with knee discomfort when climbing stairs or stiffness after sitting too long, this small addition can make a meaningful difference over time. It's like turning your morning routine into a daily dose of joint and muscle support. Finally, let's look at a modern twist with deep traditional roots: coffee blended with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon. MCT oil, derived from coconuts, is a clean fuel that your brain loves. It's quickly absorbed and converted into energy, providing steadier focus without the crash that sometimes follows a regular cup of coffee. Pair that with Ceylon cinnamon, not the common cassia cinnamon, but the true Ceylon variety, and you add natural blood sugar balance and anti-inflammatory benefits. Together, this combination can smooth out energy swings, protect your blood vessels, and reduce the jitters many people fear from caffeine. Think of it as coffee redesigned for clarity, steadiness, and long-lasting vitality. What ties all these golden options together is that they turn coffee from a risky indulgence into a supportive ally. Each one respects the needs of a body over 60, less stomach irritation, more joint and brain support, and steadier energy that carries you through the day. And the best part? You don't have to give up your morning ritual. You simply choose a smarter cup. So now that you know these 4 golden options, the real question is, which one will you try first tomorrow morning? And as we move forward, let's put it all together into a simple 7-day plan so you can test these choices and feel the difference for yourself. Science might sound complicated, but when it comes to coffee and health, the explanations are actually simple. Think of the paper filter first. It works like a small shield, blocking harmful oils in coffee, especially one called cafestol, that can raise bad cholesterol. The filter lets the good antioxidants pass through while catching the parts that stress your heart. It's a quiet, invisible protector in every cup. Now consider cold brew. Imagine the difference between a bowl of warm oatmeal and a plate of fried food. Oatmeal is gentle, soothing, and easy to digest, while fried food can feel heavy and irritating. Cold brew is the oatmeal of coffee, low in acid, soft on the stomach, and calming for those who often feel heartburn or reflux after drinking. Collagen, on the other hand, is like the cement that holds bricks together. It's what keeps your joints steady, your skin firm, and your muscles supported. Without enough of it, the building begins to weaken. Adding collagen to coffee is like repairing cracks in the wall before they spread. And finally, MCT oil acts like clean fuel for the brain. As we age, our cells sometimes struggle to use sugar effectively. MCT gives the brain an alternative, quick, efficient energy, keeping memory and focus alive without the crash. Stories often speak louder than science, and the journey of Robert, a 68-year-old retiree, is a perfect example. For many years, he enjoyed his strong brewed coffee every morning. It gave him an instant burst of energy, but over time, his body began to send warning signs. His cholesterol levels climbed higher at each doctor's visit, and he often felt sharp stomach discomfort after meals. Nights became restless, and he would wake up feeling tired instead of refreshed. At first, Robert thought the only solution was to give up coffee altogether. But that idea felt almost impossible. Coffee was more than a drink, it was a daily ritual, a small joy he didn't want to lose. Instead of quitting, he decided to make a gentle change. With some guidance, he switched to organic Arabica brewed through a paper filter, which helped remove harmful oils. He also began adding a small scoop of collagen peptides to his morning cup. The difference after just 1 month was remarkable. His LDL cholesterol dropped to a safer range, his stomach discomfort faded, and the most surprising change of all was his sleep. Robert began resting more deeply at night and waking up with steady, calm energy that carried him through the day. Robert's story holds a simple but powerful lesson: you don't need to give up coffee to protect your health. Sometimes, it's not about letting go of what you love, it's about discovering a healthier way to enjoy it. Changing coffee habits doesn't need to feel overwhelming. In fact, the easiest way to succeed is to take it step by step. Think of it as a gentle, 1-week experiment where your body gets a chance to tell you what it likes best. On the first 2 days, begin by switching to clean Arabica coffee and leave behind powdered creamers. This small change alone removes unhealthy oils and artificial additives, giving your heart and liver a break. You may not notice a dramatic difference right away, but your body will. As you move into days 3 and 4, try cold brew. It's smoother and lower in acid, so your stomach can finally relax. Many older adults who often feel heartburn after coffee discover that cold brew lets them keep enjoying their favorite drink without discomfort. On day 5, bring collagen into the mix. Just a scoop stirred into your morning cup can start supporting your joints, skin, and muscles. It's like reinforcing the foundation of your house before the cracks appear. By day 6, add a teaspoon of MCT oil with a sprinkle of Ceylon cinnamon. This combination acts like clean fuel for your brain, helping you stay sharp and steady throughout the day without sudden dips in energy or mood. Finally, on day 7, take a quiet moment to reflect. Which version of coffee made you feel most comfortable, energized, and balanced? That's the one to keep as your long-term routine. The point isn't to give up coffee, it's to shape it into a tool that protects your health instead of draining it. And if you try this, let us know in the comments which version worked best for you. Your experience may inspire someone else to make the same positive change. As we wrap up, let's bring everything together in a way that's simple and clear. We've uncovered 4 types of coffee that can quietly work against your health after 60: flavored instant coffee loaded with hidden sugars, powdered creamers full of refined oils, solvent-based decaf, and unfiltered boiled coffee that lets harmful oils raise cholesterol. These choices may feel convenient, but over time they can place extra strain on your heart, liver, and digestion. On the brighter side, we've also highlighted 4 golden options that can turn your daily coffee into a form of gentle protection: clean Arabica brewed with a paper filter, smooth and stomach-friendly cold brew, coffee enriched with collagen for stronger joints and skin, and coffee paired with MCT oil and Ceylon cinnamon for steady energy and sharper focus. These swaps don't take away the pleasure of coffee, they simply shift it toward being a tool that works with your body instead of against it. Remember this message: after 60, your health is more precious than gold. One carefully chosen cup each morning has the power to protect your heart, your brain, your kidneys, and your joints for years to come. Small daily decisions often make the biggest difference. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to comment below, what type of coffee are you drinking right now? And will you give the 7-day coffee plan a try? Sharing your experience might be the encouragement someone else needs to make their own healthy change. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who loves coffee. Together, we can keep enjoying the comfort of a warm cup while protecting the body that carries us forward.